Okay, Tighnari quest. Let's go.
This is where you've been, Tighnari? That's...
Oh no, is someone dying? Just
Keep your voice down.
he's awake.
Tighnari, everything's spinning.
Oh no, the kid is sick.
Am I going to die?
No!
Tell Mom that I should have listened to her.
Nah, you're not gonna die. You're in good
And
hands.
tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore.
Aww.
Tighnari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting lighter.
Wait, is she really gonna die? What the
What
heck?
happened? Tighnari, is he?
This is starting off really, really bad.
Okay, enough nonsense.
Oh, phew.
You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest.
Oh,
You'll be
it's
bouncing
kid
off the walls in no time.
exaggerating their illness or something.
Really? Then can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered,
Damn,
go and
Tighnari not
apologize. Keeping
giving,
secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
not going along with the secret.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
Huh,
I
that
don't know
is
either.
interesting,
Mom's been
and yeah.
telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look inside.
Did he run into the withering or something?
It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle.
Oh,
After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
contaminated region?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so, got it? Traveler, Paimon, let's step out for now.
Okay, you leave the room with Tighnari.
Mr.
Tighnari.
Forest Watcher, how is my son?
Oh, the mom is here to visit him.
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a
Antipyretics.
while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms
Oh.
resemble a fever,
Oh no.
but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small
Okay,
number grow
Vasanti
in arid
grass.
deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're
Okay.
expensive and unable to grow in the Avidya forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of
caravans.
traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yep.
Yes.
Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidya forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
That's our reliable
We feel
forest
the same
watcher.
way.
All right. Let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go.
Let's go, yes. Yeah, since I've made some progress since last time. Yeah. Anyway. You okay, my dude?
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed?
Closed. Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently.
Oh,
Mechanical
damn it.
parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pool together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip.
Oh,
All the
man.
merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
That makes
I don't
sense.
get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
That is a very
Mr.
good
Forest
point.
Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest.
Well, I guess we have to go and get
We
the
asked
goods
around,
back then.
and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies.
Mental anomalies?
We
That
can't keep
does
waiting
not
out here
sound
for the thief
good.
to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts. How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region.
Oh.
As for how many, there weren't any people.
Oh, so they're not people, they're
No
something
people.
else.
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
Mechanical crab? Oh, is it one of those ruin
What the
machines?
heck? The Avidia forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this.
Too skillfully,
Came out
you
of
say?
nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I
They
see.
be moving fast.
If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course!
Well,
not only that,
off
but
to
you'll become one of our
rescue
caravan's
some more
VIPs
of
on
local
all future
economy.
purchases of any.
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods
Maybe.
were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a
Okay,
word.
sounds good. Mechanical crab. Cars, what do you have to say?
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab.
That's not very,
However, the crab only
very
seems to be interested in
ruin
sheep,
machine-like to just
leaving
go
a bad
rob
eye at other
people.
valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll
Metal
eventually
toy.
think of a
Maybe
way to
they're
get rid of it.
attracted to metals. Or something like that. And will want to like harvest them for something. A Kadeen.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the
Well,
mechanical
lucky
crab,
you.
and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after
Okay,
it's done
so
making a
only
mess.
caravans are affected.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However,
Well, dang
we
it.
did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest. So instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once
Aha.
its stash grows
So
large
it's
enough,
smart
it moves
as
everything
well.
in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
And what about you, Abdo?
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on.
Don't worry, you got us
Didn't
now.
academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from?
If the research on mechanical life is banned, then what about that one guy who was studying the huge ruin machine?
Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab? This is rough.
Rough indeed. Okay, let's discuss with this guy again.
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If
That's
I were
what
its
machines
owner, I'd
usually
command it to
do,
steal
yeah.
more valuable things, or the mora you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
Right. It's really weird.
They somewhat spoiled the like part of the quest in the trailer, so I have a hunch what's going on.
Do you
But
have
we'll
any more
see.
mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Yeah, using them as a bait.
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions.
That sounds like a good
Well,
plan.
Chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
Generously,
We
you
don't need
say?
anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later.
Oh,
We'll also
okay.
need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things
Oh,
back,
poor
you can
animal, we're gonna
even borrow
sacrifice
me
it.
to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and sumpter beast to pose as a transiting caravan and lure out the crab. Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Yeah, we are pro ruin machine killing machines. Or in this case, I guess, capturing machines.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
This is the spot then.
Definitely capture that criminal crab.
Yeah.
We'll start from here and have the sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way. This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
Are we gonna ride it? Or we're just gonna
Sumpter
escort
beast
it?
ahead. Let's keep up with it.
Let's keep up with it. Yeah, sure. It's quite slow.
Why did it stop?
Oh, we need to feed it.
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry.
It'd be hungry.
The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled.
All right, it's
Oh,
moving
oh,
again.
it going. Hold up, is it hungry again? Oh. Oh, whoa, it's shiny. Kulilu.
Did you hear something?
Kolu.
Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
Damn, is this how they used to look back in, like, when they were new in Kandria and stuff? Damn. Maybe this is, like, even more functional,
It
too.
looks strong. Be careful.
Oh boy, we gonna fight it?
Bond is strong.
Okay. Coolie.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab!
Kulilu?
Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it. Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
Doesn't seem to understand us.
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods.
Okay, just gonna leave us here alone with this thing. Oh, hi Oz! After some searching, Tighnari...
I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections?
Aww, it looks sad.
You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
Ooh. Neuron activate?
It reacted.
Does it
I
understand
can't be
us?
certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
That
Gets it now.
does sound very smart.
Does the scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
Sounds like a good plan. Oh, it nodded.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
Roger that. Does
I'm
that
not sure,
count as understanding
but our
us?
priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return, but before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Traps? That just sounds mean. What's this? Oh, these are Tighnari's things.
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
The mechanical
He's
parts
really
that were
excited.
Stolen! You really got them back for us. Ah, thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house.
On the
How many
house,
do you need?
hell yeah.
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's how
and before
trade
we
works.
Go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village.
All's
The earlier we can
end
give the
that
child
ends
medicine,
well.
the sooner he'll start feeling better.
All's well that ends well. Blah. Can't even speak. Oh, it's Cole! Hi, Cole.
Oh, hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Hey.
Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child.
Aw, that's
He gets a
nice.
little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication.
He's really
Travis, give me a
self-aware.
hand.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal.
That's good.
Wonderful!
Wonderful,
Oh, yeah.
even,
He asked me
yes.
to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask
Aww.
what happened?
That's cute.
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving
Damn.
everything to you while
We're
I'm
going
gone.
camping with Tighnari.
Huh? But I
Aww.
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll realize they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were.
Facts. Facts right there.
Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right. You'll do great, Kale. All right, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Everything will be
You
fine.
put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
Let's get that crab. Oh, it's gone back into a cube.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
Huh. The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
Oh, hello there. It's awake. It's here!
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical
Why do I find this thing
take
cute?
us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
We go in this way. Yeah, I was exploring here and I was wondering, like, what the heck are these weird flowers?
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like really creepy and suffocating.
Do you feel unwell at all?
Doing fine so
Good.
far.
It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
So is it ley line disorder? And because people with visions are like resistant to ley line disorders somewhat.
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal?
They are glowing.
This
brighter.
flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the ley line lodestar.
Oh.
They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area.
Okay.
From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
Damn.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more
That does
clues.
seem to be the case. Strange Sumeru rose.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time.
That's a good point.
Birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's
Efflux.
cognitive disturbances.
That's a new word for me.
Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways.
Yeah, same thing with like smells.
If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change.
Actually, yeah, why is Paimon alright?
Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab.
A Kulilu?
That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Test something?
Environment, no wind. Target parameters, normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's
That's
working.
an interesting looking apparatus.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
That's very
What
convenient.
a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices
Of
have their
course, it's
limits.
not. It's
At
never
best,
that easy.
They can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source.
At the heart of the contaminated region?
That's right.
Kulilu. Kolu. Oh,
Huh?
danger.
The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching.
Oh no. Oh,
So
some
that's it.
crocodiles.
Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Oh boy. Well, that was fast.
Whew. That's all of them.
Kolu. Kolu. Oh, there's some more mechanical creatures.
Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up.
And we're running.
The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help!
Help! Oh boy, what's now?
Spare me! Please spare me!
God, you're like almost
Are you okay?
like scared to death or something.
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's good.
That you don't sound too enthusiastic. Kolu.
It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
Nah, this is on our side. Kulilu.
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
Ah.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know?
I mean,
what's
that
inside the forest.
is.
It's all crawling with mechanical freaks.
Oh gosh.
I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta
Got
get
to
out
be
of here.
careful
Ah, yes.
around these parts.
I have to escape.
This guy sounds a bit insane.
Mechanical
What the
life
heck is
forms are
up with
to no
him?
good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them.
Also, this voice actor is like killing it.
No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm
His
asking.
inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside
Okay.
the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village.
Okay. Get out of our hair, please.
At that point, Someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
Kolu. It looks like it's expecting something.
So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
It's like a dog. Kolu.
So hard to understand.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it?
Kelukulo.
Guess not.
Interesting
Well,
the language
make sure to hang
that
on
it's
to
like
it.
actually written in the text box.
What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
That's a pretty good analogy.
And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
I guess it doesn't feel
It
anything.
definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, or rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow, after a night's rest.
Are we gonna have a dream? Look
Hey,
for a spot. to
over
stop.
here!
Over here.
Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up!
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a gamer. I never look up. You know that. Everyone should know that. Gamers never look up. This looks like a nice spot indeed.
Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
A very Paimon reason.
But the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below.
That's a
Rainforests
good reason
are
as
very
well.
wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can. That's right. You can
Oh,
use
that's a nice
brushes
tent.
to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any food.
Oh no!
Didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. There were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Oh no, poor thing.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food.
Oh, the thing brought
You
food.
found some already.
Ah, that's a good boy. Why would anyone say the other option? Ah, so cruel.
This time, it wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time.
Ah.
That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system.
That's a good
I'll
point.
note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
Are you running low on parts?
That is one reason.
Oh.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. All right, here's another for you.
Aww. Oh!
I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
We need lookouts?
Yes.
Just in case.
Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though.
Not too good, though. That's pretty ominous. We're gonna rest. Let's talk to him first.
You're still awake?
Yes. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's have a sleep.
Paimon's getting sleepy. Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This is like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
Falls asleep while reminiscing. Are we having a dream?
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
Still a little
You have
sleepy.
to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places like this. Yawning all the time like that is no good. If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not tired yet.
I can manage.
You don't need to push yourself. I'm used to staying up all night because many plant and animal species can only be observed during nighttime. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab?
Oh, did it run off?
It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Are you wary
So
of
you
it?
can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this
is a
magnitude occurred
fair
without any warning.
thing to
Someone
say.
probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
Banned research? The academia previously conducted research on mechanical life forms?
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontama for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature.
I have a feeling this would be history repeating itself. Like,
However,
maybe that's something
no
that
matter
happened
which
with Conria.
modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals.
Oh no.
Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is,
Rightfully so, I
the
think.
researchers became even more impetuous afterward.
Of course.
Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Do you not like this area of research?
That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Anything in particular, or because the conquest of nature is bad?
It's just my personal opinion. My
Okay.
ancestors and the Valuka
Oh, there's the crab.
desert coexisted together and
It's coming
supported
back.
one another. The blood of my people were born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life
Well
is
said.
not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the
Yes.
points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia.
Oh, you left it, so you were there at
By
one
placing
point.
yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
I understand what
Really?
you mean.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Hi. What?
Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
It made us coffee.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with her. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
I have a small hunch that the coffee has been drugged or something. Maybe. Hopefully not, but it would be interesting, I think. And the night passes.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
Your punishment is solo watch duty. Nah, it's okay.
Really? You're not mad?
Nah.
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Do you feel off at all?
A little dizzy.
Me too.
Oh no.
The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame.
Why would you leave it burning for the
Also,
entire night in the
retrieve
first
pest
place?
repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it. Paimon will take care of the fire.
I'll retrieve the pest
All
repelling
right.
devices.
Let's meet back here later.
Okay. Let's talk to Paimon.
How do you put out a fire?
Aww. What about you?
Guess it'll have to wait until we return.
What's going
I
on?
also just remembered that I forgot to apply essential oil to my tail.
Oh no!
Probably noticed that it isn't as glossy as usual.
No, I don't see it.
Perhaps one night doesn't make too much of a difference. I'll make
Yeah,
a
I
new blend
don't
when we
think
get
it
back.
does.
It should make up for last night. I should have some leftover herbs from last month.
Okay. Yoink and yoink. Prepare to set off.
All right, it's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
Roger that. Avoid conflict if possible. Speaking of conflict.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Kuli. Kuli. Kolu.
It stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Ley line energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves.
Maybe.
We're going in.
Let's storm in. Hey, we get to play as Tighnari.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They make this place their lair.
Damn it!
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
What the heck is this? Interesting.
What is this?
Never seen a machine like this before. I don't feel too well.
Ley line energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end.
That does not sound
Do
good.
this without considering the consequences. The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible. We have to stop it.
Yeah, but if we like destroy it, maybe it will explode.
Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere.
I'm starting to get
Standing here
dizzy.
is equivalent to being directly showered in ley line energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
But
Oh no.
you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trapdoor somewhere.
Trapdoor? Oh. Kalu, Kalu. It's showing this way? Oh. A door. Oh.
It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful, and watch your step.
There's someone laying down here?
Look! Someone's here! Are you
They have
the one
goggles.
taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold.
Are they
He's
dead?
emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here?
They like turned on the machine and didn't expect the consequences and just died.
Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
Kalu, Kalu.
What is it doing?
Oh. Is it trying to revive him?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
This is very intriguing. What is the thing saying? Mechanical crab stands in front of the machine as if thinking about something. Okay. There's a bunch of parts on the thing there.
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
What's here?
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Tape recording?
Oh, this is new technology here. We
Yes,
haven't seen before.
Spontama created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape.
Huh.
However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. It goes in there. Ah, okay, this should do it.
After inserting the tape, the projector gradually
Carter?
begins.
Carcotta? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
Oh boy. Oh, its name is Karkata.
There you are. Look here. This is our new home.
New
I,
home.
Abatui, will unleash my talents
Abatui.
here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Carcotta, do you know what we're about to do?
Oh, this thing is in way better shape in the past.
Yes, I thought
Just a couple
not.
years ago.
Listen up, Carcotta. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use
Yeah,
mechanical
I
organs,
really
and
think-
electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine.
Really feel like this is probably like history repeating itself.
Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be
Among
a
us.
boring machine, but a truly
Sorry, I just
living
had to.
being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
The recording ends here.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
Banned research.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Oh, damn.
Junior researcher?
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while
that makes
ago,
sense.
so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course,
That makes sense, yeah.
age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display.
I mean, to be fair, you kind of were
That isn't important. Let's go and see if we
given
can
the
find other
ears
tape
and
recordings.
tail. Some more recordings.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A tape
There's
is
another
magnetic.
one.
Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
Oh, just
That's
half a
quite
year
the
ago.
Time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
After inserting the tape, the projector gradually begins to
It's rare
display.
that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters?
Oh, it still managed to make coffee even though it had trouble in the past.
All right, there you go. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other.
But hey, if he dreamed,
Too bad
then
it was just a
what?
dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died.
Aw, don't say that. It clearly can
Never
understand
mind.
something.
I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him.
Lost contact?
I
Oh
thought
no.
he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
It doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
He mentioned something about power, so he's getting
keep
power
looking
from the ley
around.
lines. Maybe?
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Let's see. Gradually begins to display a recording of the past.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts.
That's
is a
smart.
very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous.
Oh no.
I've officially activated the third-generation ley line extractor.
Third
The ley lines
generation?
will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped it saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once.
Aww.
Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice.
Recording and Sarah. Quite inserts the
This
other
is
tape.
new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus. Of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak.
Are we gonna complete his research?
Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor.
Oh no.
Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control.
Oh no.
Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying.
Oh
In
no.
the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to
I
it
mean,
all?
it sounds... Well, last thing at least, not inputting a command to shut it down, then that's on you.
I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
Oh no, did he pass out? Recording ends here.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Then Karkata?
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Maybe because it was augmented.
Because Karkata is different from the other machines.
Yeah.
Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed.
Yeah.
Karkata can't speak. And yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
Aww.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent task at hand.
Yeah, we need to
First,
shut down the
let's
thing.
find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down. More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
I really like when games do this, like have this transparent floor thing appear under you as you walk. Really cool effect.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Jumping down? Oh, well, I guess here we go. Oh, hello there.
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down.
Let's hope so.
We Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
Yeah. Karkata, the good bean. Oh, it's at his friend's side. Oh, an actual cutscene. Oh, it's been getting the components to try to fix him. Oh, because it doesn't know how else to fix it. To try help him. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's getting upset now. Oh.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Oh, it will fix its friend.
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However,
Oh.
it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It's not responding.
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts.
Oh
it's a
no!
miracle that it managed to hang on for so long.
Oh.
I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
I didn't expect to get feels like this. Oh. Well, you were swift with those devices.
Operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale. According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will be destroyed.
They're gonna destroy Karkata?
Assembled and sealed away.
No!
You
no,
two should
no,
return
no.
First. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
But what about you?
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow. Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
Alright. Then... let's go back to Catherine.
Why do we get the
Why are you
feels?
still here? I'll take care of this. Go and
I have a
report to
feeling
the
he's like gonna
and then
he's
get some
gonna
rest.
preserve the machine, and he's not telling us for some reason. Hey, Catherine, the thing has been
So
solved.
the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities.
That's
This
good
is
at
a
least.
stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Limited requirement takes you to a quiet place.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia?
I hope
It's already
not.
damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled.
Yeah.
Then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh? Alright,
Probably,
then.
yeah.
We'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
Yeah. Except he's probably done that already by that time. Maybe if he was planning to do that.
How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Tighnari. How do you think we should ask him? You must resist the
Just straight up tell him not to disassemble. Oh, what? We're going there? This place looks gorgeous, holy crap. Man, just look at it. Glass windows all around. More like glass walls.
Tighnari!
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect, can be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Oh, yay!
Karkata?
Oh, I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
Oh, it was the ley line effect thing affecting you now?
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday.
Yeah, you really weren't.
What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place.
So the real reason you stayed back was
Anyway,
to...
the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontama. Who knew it would prove useful one day?
How
We then buried
convenient.
Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the
Yeah.
other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidya Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest.
Including Karkata.
All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception.
Yeah,
If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
exactly.
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior.
That's
From a
possible.
more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very
That's
least,
nice.
it can record my experiments.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Aww. That was a sweet quest in the end.
When people at the academia included me in a group photo, they would also send me a copy. I have zero interest in group photos, but I also wouldn't just throw them away. I stored them all in a box. After coming back yesterday, I looked through them and found one with Abatui. I gave it to Karkata. And it seemed happy. That's good enough.
Aw, that's so sweet. Kalu, Kalu. Early photo. Ah, that's wholesome. Ah, I really liked this quest. Really did. Gave some insight to, like, the mentality of Tighnari and... well, it gave some feels, but it had a good ending. I really liked that.